Morning. It's about 8 o'clock and I'm here in beautiful sunny Swanage. Look, real sunny, real nice. It's really cold this morning, so yeah. I've got a bit of a long duty today, spread over about 11-12 hours roughly. It's at number 50, and then I got a break, and I got a 40, another break, and then another 40. So quite a bit of driving today, but it's all good. Anyway, I need to get my checks done, and then we'll hit the road, and hopefully I'll get some footage in Bournemouth this time. I might not, because it's only like 8 minutes turnaround, so by the time you get off, go for a wee, you haven't got a lot of time to come back, but who knows, wait and see. So I've just done all my my cab checks, so things like washers, wipers, all your lights, indicators. What else we got? Make sure the bus kneels and raises fine, but most important thing on all them checks is basically this one. How tall you are, how wide you are, and how long you are. Because if you don't know how tall you are and you come to a bridge that you can't fit under, you're going to lose a top deck, which is it's quite funny to see, but not in others. There has been some serious cases of injury and stuff where people have actually forgotten how tall they are, and they've crashed into bridges, which I'm sure you'll see on YouTube anyway. That's at some point, but yeah, just to make sure you got to do all your other checks as well. Like you've got to do the outside checks now, so I'll take you for a walk around. See, now we're outside. You can probably tell because it's windy and it's cold, but yeah, just got to do a quick walk around, make sure that everything's all hunky-dory, and then go from there. So so start with the front. All lights working as it should. Nice service up, which is good. Make sure you've got a valid operator's license there, which it is. What we've got down the sides, everything's looking alright. So check tyres. There's plenty of tread on it, that's always a winner, and enough flat. What we got out the back. So yeah, again, got to check tyres, check wheel nuts. From what I can see in there, that looks all good. All marker lights are working, which is nice. Oh, there's some cold wind. And then again at the back, just got to make sure that everything's flashing and on and everything else, that's all good. Around the sides, got to make sure like the flaps are all done up and stuff. Flaps are alright. Emergency door, it's all good. Again, check wheels and tyres, that's all good. They're looking good in there. Stone in that tyre, I can't fish it out at the moment. What else we got? Let's double check, everything looks okay there. Let's double check the flaps. Yeah, all good, it's got a top on it. Lid even, fuel. Yeah, that's all good. Again, wheels and tyres. You have to be careful like putting your hand in there, because a couple of times I've gone to do it and the bus has gone to lower itself, not lower itself, but re-level itself, and you think to yourself, oh, there could be a finger gone. But yeah, that's all good. Outside is fantastic. There is one more thing we've got to check, which is the disabled ramp, the wheelchairs and whatever. They ain't going nowhere, which is good. Slide it back in. Beautiful. Right, so I'm back in now. Just got to do the other half of the checks, like inside and whatever. Got to make sure that the old doors open and close for an emergency only. Obviously, because we have control. It's just letting me know that the the door is open. Then we've got to do bell checks. So I've got to check every single bell. That did ding, to make sure that they all work properly. Because the last thing you want is someone pressing the bell and it not working, and you miss their stop. You can get quite angry. It works. Obviously, while we're doing this, we're checking for the quality of the chairs, making sure there's no rips and tears. 99% of the time they're all good. Every now and then you'll get maybe a little hole somewhere. Just gotta make sure the emergency exit opens from the inside. Oh, I didn't quite go properly. There we go, give it a slam. And then you go upstairs. Let's just double check that one. Yeah. What I think is cool about these buses is that obviously in the winter time they have got their roofs on, but in the summertime all the roofs come off, which is great. Not all, well, yeah, I think there's a couple that don't come off, but this one does. Right, any more? No, it's all good. Make sure that the seals are intact, which they are. You gotta take the seals off and punch it if punch the button if the bus was to, you know, roll over or, you know, become an accident where I couldn't open the doors downstairs. But yeah, everything looks all good. Cameras, seats. I think I pressed this one. Yeah, cool. Alright, so back downstairs. Oh, and obviously the lights. They are working. I've just checked them beforehand. So yeah, that's pretty much about it really. I need to go and start my 50. So I've got to drive around to this bus station, which is all the way in the distance over there. But unfortunately Biff has just turned up. I don't know if you can see that over there. They're there. So they're going to be in my way, which is really annoying. But I think they're only here to empty the co-op bin and that bin over there. But I don't know, because I haven't been here on a Tuesday before at this time, so yeah. Anyway, I'll see if I can get some more stuff later on. See you guys in a little while. So that was quite an eventful 50, which was nice. And as you can see, the sun always shines this morning. Oh. Much better than this morning. Still cold though. But yeah, anyway, it's now time for a break. And I got a couple of 40s after that. So I'll see you guys in a smidge. And there's some train carriages. They're not operating today. They're not operating now until the 15th of February, I think. So, hey. Not too sure if the stickers will come off. The old Polar Express jobbies. Or they'll stay on until next year. Who knows? Anyway, ciao for now. Right, so that's lunch over. Now it's time to do the old long walk and then do a 40 to pull and then back. Now I'll do minutes long walk because look, just goes on for ages and ages and ages and still more and still more. And oh look, still more. And then, still more. Right, let's find 1703. There we are, there we have it. 1703. Let's do a quick walk around, make sure that everything's looks alright. Gotta make sure everything looks alright. It's pretty dirty, but that's because they get cleaned every day, but because it goes along the top road and along like all of the bypasses and stuff like that, there's quite a few farms around. It doesn't matter how many times a day you clean it, it'll always be slightly dirty. But yeah, looks alright. Everything looks good. Nothing's hanging off. That's the main thing. But yeah, winner. Speaking of the dirty, there's a motor over there, it's filthy. Definitely needs to be washed at some point. There's something those 6 there. It's, something's wrong with it. There you go. Do not start, do not move. Broken. Tell you what, it's quite cool though. is the fella here in Swanage Yard, because it's, you know, a really decent summer depot. I would keep all the roofs here that come off or get put onto in the summertime. Oh, there you go. What one you got there? 1407. Some of the breezes are 1409s there. That's cool. There's quite a bit of work that goes into it. Another one there, another one over there, two over there even. Yeah, quite a bit of work goes into all these. As in, like, the crane comes in, takes off the old roof, puts that one on, but in the meantime they got to sort of unbolt it all, do all the safety barriers, do everything. It's yeah, it's a pretty big job, to be fair, if we're honest. We don't want to get it wrong. If you put the wrong roof on the wrong on the thing, then oof, that is it's a catastrophe, because then you got to do everything all over again. But anyway, guys, I'm going to crack on, do my 40, and yeah, I'll probably see you later on when I get back. Hopefully, if I've got time. Should do, but who knows. Anyway, see you in a bit. Just quickly before I do shoot off and do a 40, I thought I'd show you the inside of the cab. Now obviously I'm not going to sit in the chair, because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to have any, you know, electronic equipment or whatever in the cab while potentially you're driving or sitting in the cab. So I'm going to stand outside. You can probably see the door behind me, maybe. My butt's in the way. Yeah, just show you the few buttons and what have you, what goes on in the cab. So anyway, so here you got obviously ticket machine. We do tickets and stuff on that. I'm not going to show you too much of that because I'm not. Light switch, you know, off, side lights, main beam, extra main beam. You can dim your cluster. You can dim your cluster in there if it's too bright at night. Obviously that is your hazards. You've also got indicators here, flash, obviously left and right. Don't worry about the cruise control, don't have it. And you've got obviously one horn here, one horn here, one horn here. Yes, not on. Ignition's not on. Other side there, self-explanatory really. Wipers, up is delay, down is on, or off, sorry. First click down is on normally, and second click down is speedy wipers. And then here from left to right you've got lights are on this one just here. Make sure your actual switch is turned on to put the lights on. Then you've got left side, right side lights, inside, driver's light, reversing horn off, especially at night time when it's after 11 o'clock. And that one there is the ferry alarm, which we used to be able to use down by the ferry, but unfortunately the new ferry owner has decided that it wasn't too safe, and he's now requested that we don't skip the queue at the toll booths down by the ferry, which is quite annoying because in the summertime obviously we're stuck in traffic for anything up to 2, 3, 4 hours if it's really bad, or if Sandbanks is really bad. So yeah, it's quite annoying. We can't skip the queue, especially if it's a massive queue as well. But you know, it's still there for just in case we do get a deer run out in front of us, for instance. You know, we can use that to scare it off. But yeah, it's still there. Anyway, there's more buttons. And you got things like here. You've got raise the bus up, ferry lift. So we're here to get the ferry at low tide. Make the bus kneel. It's a switch, turn it on and off. Handbrake, obviously essential, it's on, and it even tells you if it's on or double off. Door open and door close. They're quite important because obviously, you know, you need to open and close the doors. And then we also have a set here as well. That's for emergency use only. Yeah, like if there was an accident and you needed to get out and I was incapacitated, or you know, I was stuck in the cab or something, you could press those to get out. But yeah, other than that, that's literally it. You've just got to remember that you're, what is it, you're 8.5 foot wide roughly, or 8'3", always round it up just to make sure. You're up to 14'5" high, and also you are something like 38 foot long, I think it is, or 40 foot long maximum. Yeah, you don't want to be forgetting those numbers, because that's when and where accidents happen. So yeah, but hey ho, it is what it is, and yeah, we're all human. So yeah, cool stuff. Anyway, I gotta go. Speak to you later. I did forget something else as well. That there is a display. When you turn the bus on eventually, press the red button in to choose whatever you want, and then up and down arrows to choose the numbers and letters sometimes of what route you're on. So yeah, if you ever see us as well, it happens every now and then. If you ever see us going the wrong way with the wrong sign on, please let us know, because I did it a couple of days ago. I left my my board on an M2 to Southbourne, and I ended up going, and I was doing an M2 to Poole, and no one told me until I got to Bournemouth, and a lovely little old lady got on and went, "Are you going to Poole?" I was like, "Yeah, am I?" She went, "You haven't changed your sign over, it still says Southbourne." I was like, "Oh, okay," deeply embarrassed, but it was all good. Thanks very much to the little old lady. But yeah, right, anyway, no, I must get going, otherwise I'm gonna get shouted at. Ciao. So anyway, it's now dark, and I got it 1 more 40. Should be interested. Oh.